I'm sure you've heard the news. There's something uniquely invigorating about stepping into a space that not only challenges every fiber of your muscle, but also nurtures your spirit. For those of you who have followed my fitness journey since 2016, you know how deeply transformative each bootcamp experience can be. Recently, I had the opportunity to experience the new, revamped Team Bootcamp in Bridgnorth, now hosted at a breathtaking retreat called Ecopsia. This location marks a vibrant new chapter, smaller groups of just 12 passionate individuals, an environment that blends disciplined exercise with the rejuvenation of a wellness retreat, and yes, the same rigorous expectations, with a pinch of playful punishments if you're late for your session. Join me on my fitness journey by following at Run Hike Summit on Instagram, proudly brought to you by the Fat Buddha blog. In this blog, I'll walk you through my week-long adventure, from the first light at 7 a.m. to celebrating the final evening around a hearty dinner table. Let's dive into every detail, every sweat bead, every moment of triumph, and yes, even every playful penalty. After double-checking my kit list one more time, I set out on what turned out to be one of the most mesmerizing journeys through the Shropshire countryside. The drive itself offered glimpses of rolling hills, ancient woodlands, and the kind of tranquil scenery that quietly whispers you are exactly where you need to be. Arriving at Ecopsia, a magnificent country house with a welcoming rustic charm, I was greeted by the lovely Paula. Her genuine warmth made settling in a breeze, and when she showed me to my cozy log cabin complete with an ensuite, I sensed that this retreat was much more than a fitness camp. It was a home away from home. It all began at 7 a.m. with our routine weigh-in and morning measurements, a ritual that, despite its clinical tone, felt symbolic of the fresh start we all needed. Bright-eyed and determined, the day quickly escalated in pace. Breakfast consisted of a delicious coconut and berry yogurt, paired with a strong cup of coffee. There is something profoundly comforting about that first sip of coffee amidst the quiet hum of early morning energy. At 8:45, we stepped out for our green PT session. Imagine a parade of eager faces and the cool morning air filled with the sound of encouragement as we performed. Jerrycan pulls, log carries, kettlebell carries, jogging, bear crawls, weighted lunges, and tire flips. I managed to power through 9 grueling rounds, feeling both the struggle and the exhilarating rush of endorphins with every round completed. Around 10:30, we paused for a snack, a deliciously wholesome paleo brownie, to refuel and refocus. The transition from the outdoors to the new eco-friendly indoor facility was seamless. There at 11 o'clock, we embarked on a brutal cardio circuit that featured wall balls, cleans and presses, and burpees. Every drop of sweat, every gasp for breath was a reminder that fitness is a journey of persistence and self-belief. Lunch at 1:30 was a refreshing grilled chicken salad. Simple, nutritious, and perfectly balanced. The afternoon brought a shift in pace with a fun team event, kick tennis. My team exuded enthusiasm and competitive spirit, and yes, I was proud when we claimed victory. A final snack of celery sticks paired with peanut butter kept my energy levels high until dinner. At 6 o'clock, dinner was served. A hearty beef stew that was both nourishing and soul-satisfying. Daily stats: active calories: 2,281 steps, 22,728, intensity minutes, 419. Day 1 was a harmonious blend of disciplined training and moments of sheer joy. It reaffirmed the fact that every drop of sweat was a stepping stone toward a healthier, stronger self. After the intensity of day 1, day 2 arrived like a breath of fresh air. a meticulously planned active recovery day with an emphasis on nourishment, education, and low-impact movement. We began at 8 in the morning with an indulgent yet healthy breakfast, an egg and bacon feta cheese muffin, accompanied by our choice of coffee or tea. The balance of protein and healthy fat set the tone for the day ahead. At 8:45, we shifted gears for a personalized nutrition session with Marissa. Here, the emphasis wasn't just on eating healthy, it was about understanding the intricacies of portion sizes, sugar, healthy fats, and protein. The one-on-one guidance was incredibly insightful, reminding me that fitness is as much about what we consume as it is about the exercise we undertake. By 10:15, it was time for our local walk through the stunning grounds of Davenport House and Warfield Golf Course. A 3-hour hike that covered around 11.5 kilometers allowed us to immerse ourselves in nature's tranquility. Mid-hike, a snack break featuring banana chocolate bread provided both a smile and the necessary energy boost. At 1:30, lunch came in the form of a revitalizing chicken Thai soup, a perfect medley of flavor and nourishment. The afternoon sessions were equally engaging. At 2:30, we participated in a Fitness E-Rep Max assessment at the new facility. Testing one's strength under controlled yet challenging circumstances is not only a gauge of physical prowess, but also a mind exercise in setting new goals. A boiled egg snack at 3:30 kept the momentum going. Then by 4 o'clock the fun truly began with team games. The playful twist in our Reese Rounders game, using a boxing pad instead of a bat, brought laughter and camaraderie to the forefront. As the day wound down at 5, a luxurious 15-minute soak in the jacuzzi provided the perfect relaxation after a day of active recovery. Dinner, served at 6, was a hearty roast veg and pork plate crowned with irresistible crackling. Daily stats: steps 23,817 intensity minutes, 277 active calories, 1,500. Day 2 showed us that active recovery isn't about slowing down, it's about recalibrating the mind and body. Learning about nutrition, enjoying the serenity of nature, and simply spending time in mindful movement can be just as transformative as brute strength training. Monday morning arrived with the promise of intensity and rigor. I kicked off my day with a robust bowl of porridge oats, a simple yet power-packed meal to set the pace for what was coming. At 8:45, we played a creative twist on our routine with a green PT card game. The mechanics were simple yet unforgiving. 40 star jumps were the buy-in, and pulling an ace would mean 50 slam ball burpees. The playful randomness of the game not only challenged my physical limits, but also tested my mental resilience under surprise stimuli. A mid-morning snack of toasted nuts brought both crunch and nourishment. At 11 o'clock, session 1 in the Power Indoor facility began, a circuit combining boxing, rope work, free weights, and the relentless assault bike. 3 rounds that left us gasping for that satisfying burn. A short break at 12 allowed us a moment of rest and camaraderie before the next session. At 12:30 we transitioned outdoors again for the Reese's Relay Circuit. In teams of 5 we raced through 5 laps, pushing our cardiovascular endurance and bolstering our team spirit. Lunch at 1:30 was a refreshing Greek chicken salad, a delightful medley of protein, greens and Mediterranean flavors. The afternoon brought a challenge I did not see coming, a game of zombie apocalypse hide and seek. It was playful, strategic and a true test of how we react under pressure. I emerged as a not one but a 2-time winner in this quirky game. A snack of halloumi cheese at 3:30 kept our energy levels surging before we moved into a phase of cooling down and reflection. At 4 o'clock, the atmosphere shifted to mindfulness. Paula led a meditation session in a serene indoor room where the chaos of the earlier physical challenges transformed into calm focus. This was complemented by a 15-minute jacuzzi dip that felt like an embrace by the environment, easing every tense muscle. Dinner at 6 was the perfect blend of comfort and culinary nutrition. A comforting cauliflower mash cottage pie that felt like the soothing end to a robust day. Day 3 was a mosaic of challenge and reconnection. It reminded me that the journey isn't just about relentless physical exertion, but every playful, mindful moment in between. It was a day where fitness met fun, competition gave way to camaraderie, and every exercise was a chance to push the envelope of what I thought possible. Tuesday's schedule brought a welcome mix of strenuous uphill climbs and restorative practices in equal measure. I began the day with a classic English breakfast: scrambled eggs, crisp bacon, hearty mushrooms, and vibrant cherry tomatoes. Each bite was a fusion of protein and delight, fitting perfectly with the day's agenda. My adventurous spirit was immediately called upon as we drove to the iconic Shropshire recount, a majestic 407-metre peak towering above the Shropshire plain. The hike was as challenging as it was awe-inspiring. Every step upward was met with the expansive beauty of the landscape, reminding me that every uphill struggle has its breathtaking reward. At the summit, I treated myself to a handful of cashews, a nutty snack that symbolized both nature's bounty and the importance of sustaining energy in the midst of physical exertion. The descent was no less exhilarating. A short run back to the car park left me exhilarated and grateful for every drop of sweat. Lunch at 1:30 was a plate of Thai chicken and rice. A spicy, satisfying dish that mirrored the fiery determination of the day. Back at the camp, the wisdom of our trainers was brought to focus during a brief yet inspiring session with Reese in the lounge. Our conversation covered a spectrum of topics, from diet to exercise fundamentals, reinforcing that knowledge is as essential as muscle. A refreshing snack of pineapple at 3 o'clock revitalized me for a guided stretch session in the studio with Reese afterward, a session balanced with mindfulness to enhance flexibility and promote relaxation. Dinner at the end of day 4 was a keto-friendly lasagna with eggplant, a rich, flavorful celebration of healthy eating that left all of us both satisfied and inspired. Daily stats: steps, 7,924 active calories, 677 intensity minutes, 103. Day 4 was a reminder that fitness isn't solely about high-intensity workouts. It's also about embracing nature, engaging in reflective conversations, and finding balance. The combination of adventurous hikes with restorative practices painted a holistic picture of what true wellness should look like. By day 5, the intensity began to shift from recovery into a relentless challenge of physical and mental endurance. I woke up to a nourishing keto breakfast, a hearty omelette paired with rocket leaves. Meanwhile, others opted for the comforting sweetness of overnight oats with chia seeds and mango. Each meal was a testament to our individual nutritional needs, tailored to fuel the day's ambitious workouts. The highlight of the morning was The Mountain, an outdoor AMRAP session that took our collective strength to the edge. This session was designed not just to push our cardiovascular limits, but also our mental resilience. Shoulder taps, integrated into the routine, kept us on our toes, both physically and mentally. Every round felt like ascending a new peak, and the metaphor of the mountain perfectly encapsulated our struggle: immense, challenging, yet enormously rewarding. A quick snack break featuring some spicy chicken wings re-energized the troops before we moved on to bums and tums, a core blasting session that left our midsections trembling with satisfaction. There's nothing quite like that moment when every fiber of your core is fired up, proving that real strength is built one repetition at a time. Then came the wildly inventive Squid Game challenge. Inspired by cultural themes and a touch of irreverence, this challenge brought forth laughter, competition, and a few unexpected twists. Despite the playful chaos, every activity was steeped in rigorous physical demands, a constant reminder that while the environment of Ecopsia might feel like a retreat, the standards remain uncompromising. Team games in the afternoon provided further opportunities for camaraderie. We tackled rounds of wolves and sheep, where strategic thinking and teamwork went hand in hand, and we engaged in epic matches of Foursquare. It wasn't simply about winning, it was about understanding each other's strengths, celebrating the collective spirit, and forging bonds that transcend typical gym buddy relationships. After an action-packed day, relaxation was key. Instead of the typically dreaded foam rolling session for recovery, we were treated to a professional massage courtesy of Tony's Magic Hands. That massage felt like the end of a high-intensity sentence, melting away the tension of 6 grueling days. Dinner that evening was a sumptuous chicken curry, a perfect blend of spice, aroma, and nourishment that brought us together around the dining table. Every bite was a reminder of the journey we had shared, moments of sweat, laughter, challenge, and victory. Daily stats steps, 14,700 active calories, 1,194 intensity minutes, 195. Day 5 was a celebration of persistence and team spirit. It was a day that tested our limits, encouraged us to support one another, and showed that every challenge, no matter how punishing, was an opportunity to grow stronger. Today marked my final day at Team Bootcamp, and it was nothing short of epic. A powerful crescendo that balanced grueling challenges with heartfelt farewells. My day began with a power breakfast of nut granola and Greek yogurt. The crisp, protein-packed meal provided the perfect fuel to kick off what would be an iconic final session. Right after, we dove into Challenge 1. The structure was clear and unforgiving. We began with 10 laps around the paddock, immediately followed by a set of 10 burpees, 10 star jumps, and 10 squats. Then we transitioned to 9 laps with the same sequence, 10 burpees, 10 star jumps, and 10 squats. This pattern continued, reducing the lap count with each round until there were no laps left. The challenge was relentless and heart-pounding, pushing my endurance to new heights. By its conclusion, I had clocked up just over 10 kilometers in total distance, a testament to the sheer willpower and stamina that this bootcamp cultivates. Soon after the exhaustive Challenge 1, a mid-morning snack arrived in the form of a delicious pork-style meatball. The savory delight was exactly what I needed to keep my energy high and my determination intact. At 11:30, we faced Challenge 2, this time dividing into male and female groups. The competitive spark ignited instantly, and let me tell you, the ladies totally rocked it, especially with those burpee slam balls that left everyone in awe. The energy, the teamwork, and the playful rivalry made it a highlight of the day. Due to pressing work commitments, I had to leave just after the second challenge. It was bittersweet to step away, but my amazing campmates assured me that everything went brilliantly. Their encouragement made the farewell easier, and I knew that I was leaving behind an experience that had transformed me both physically and mentally. Final stats and gratitude. Here are my stats for this unforgettable final day. Active calories burned, 1,119 steps taken, 18,556 intensity minutes, 165. I extend a huge thanks to the incredible staff and campmates who made this journey so memorable. Heartfelt shout-outs go to staff at Team_Bootcamp, at Ecopsia Retreat, Paula and Craig Reese, campmates Wendy, Alan, Utma, at Helslick Angel, Ryan, Harrison, C.A.'s, Lottie, and at Emphalum. Each one of you has been an inspiration, and I wish you all the greatest success on your fitness journeys. As I sit here reflecting on my week at Ecopsia, a new chapter in the long legacy of Team Bootcamp, I find myself enriched not just in muscle and stamina but in spirit and insight. Moving from a larger military-like setting to an intimate retreat for only 12 people has transformed the entire dynamic. In smaller groups, every individual's journey is acknowledged. There's a greater sense of personal accountability and also a more profound opportunity for camaraderie. Conversations flow freely, insights are shared openly, and every punishment for tardiness, yes, even these light-hearted consequences serve as collective reminders that discipline is the cornerstone of growth. What I found most striking about Ecopsia was the delicate balance between intense physical regimens and soulful recovery. Yes, we pushed harder than ever before with AMRAP sessions, challenging relay circuits, and even playful, yet intense games like Zombie Apocalypse Hide and Seek and Squid Game-style challenges. Yet interwoven between these high-octane sessions were moments entirely dedicated to recovery, nutrition workshops, mindful meditation, rejuvenating jacuzzi sessions, and restorative massages. This blend reassured me that fitness isn't merely about burning calories and sculpting muscles, it's also about healing the mind, celebrating small wins, and embracing the holistic interplay between body and soul. Every session demanded punctuality, precision, and commitment. Arriving on time wasn't just a rule. It was a testimony to one's respect for the discipline and for fellow participants. And while the vibe was less military-like in its approach and more relaxed and retreat-like in ambience, the underlying expectations remained steep. This duality taught me that discipline can coexist with kindness and that structure does not diminish spontaneity but rather amplifies its effectiveness. Perhaps the most enduring aspect of this boot camp was the community spirit. Over shared breakfasts, team challenges and moments of recovery around the jacuzzi or during a group stretch session, bonds were forged that extended well beyond the scope of fitness goals. We shared stories of personal triumph, vulnerabilities and dreams. Together we discovered that the journey toward a healthier self is best traveled with friends who challenge us, cheer for us, and even lovingly push us when we stray from the path. In reflecting on my time at Ecopsia, I see the future of fitness retreats evolving into spaces that not only challenge the physical self but also nurture emotional well-being. Imagine being in an environment where the rigors of traditional bootcamp training meet the nurturing aura of a wellness retreat. This is a space where sweat and laughter are equally celebrated, where personal growth is measured not only by numbers on a tracker, but by the smiles shared and the lessons learned. For those of you who are contemplating setting off on a similar journey, know that it's not merely a week of exercise. It's an immersive experience. Beyond the statistics, the thousands of steps, hundreds of intensity minutes, and significant calories burned, lies a deeper narrative, one of introspection, discipline, and transformation. Team Bootcamp at Bridgnorth, now reimagined in the serene landscape of Ecopsia, provided me not just with a rigorous workout plan, but with an expansive understanding of what true wellness entails. It is a reminder that being fit isn't solely about transformation in the mirror. It's about cultivating a resilient mindset, embracing community, and standing in awe of the progress one can achieve when discipline gets paired with warmth and support. Each of the 6 days brought with it distinct challenges and revelations. Day 1 set the tone, an awakening of both mind and body. Day 2 taught the beauty of recovery and the vital importance of good nutrition. Day 3 unfolded the challenge that constantly pushes our limits. Day 4 was an adventurous interlude that showed nature is the best training ground. Day 5 tested our endurance, blending fierce challenges with collective support. Day 6 was the grand finale, a synthesis of every lesson learned. This retreat was more than an exercise program. It was a journey towards reclaiming control of one's health, a celebration of shared struggle, and a reminder that even when physical tasks appear punishing, they carry the promise of immense inner reward. For those still on the fence about trying a small group bootcamp retreat, consider this. Sometimes the best way to discover your limits, only to smash them, is by stepping into an environment that not only challenges you physically, but also offers the healing embrace of nature, the expertise of dedicated mentors, and the support of a community that becomes family. If you're eager to delve even deeper, here are some thoughts and questions to ponder. What does fitness mean to you? Is it only sculpting the perfect physique, or could it also be a journey into self-discipline and mental clarity? How can small group dynamics enhance your training routine? Consider the possibility that when you share challenges with only a handful of dedicated peers, every achievement feels amplified and every setback becomes a learning opportunity. Can you blend intensity with relaxation? Think about how mindfulness and recovery could be integral parts of your fitness regimen rather than afterthoughts. What habits can you adopt from a retreat setting to incorporate into your daily routine? Whether it's a brief meditation in the morning, a focused stretch session, or even a healthy snack that replaces your regular coffee break, small changes can lead to monumental shifts. I encourage you to explore these questions and let your fitness journey evolve beyond conventional boundaries. Whether you're rolling out your yoga mat at home, lacing up your running shoes for a morning jog, or considering joining an immersive bootcamp retreat like Ecopsia, remember that the path to wellness is as much about emotional balance as it is about physical strength. In closing, my time at Team Bootcamp in Bridgnorth's Ecopsia retreat has not only redefined my approach to fitness, but has also enriched my life with memories, friendships, and valuable insights into holistic health. Every day was a delicate dance between exertion and introspection, a vivid reminder that our bodies are our most powerful instruments, deserving of both rigorous training and tender care. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay inspired, push your boundaries, and always remember, the true path to a better self winds through moments of sweat, shared laughter, and mindful pauses. Let this experience be a rallying cry to continually embrace the transformative power of discipline, community, and nature. Until next time, keep moving, keep growing, and most importantly, keep shining. #Fitness Journey, #Team Bootcamp, #Ecopsia, #Fit Fam Friday, #Shropshire Adventures, #Wellness Retreat, #Healthy Living, #Active Lifestyle, #Workout Motivation. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into an unforgettable week. If you're hungry for more insights, tips for balancing high intensity with mindful recovery, or even creative ideas for your next fitness retreat, there's a whole world of inspiration waiting. Let's continue this conversation. So, what's your most transformative fitness experience? And how has it changed the way you approach your everyday wellness? Are you ready to take a leap into a journey that will redefine your approach to fitness? Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just beginning your wellness journey, the Team Bootcamp Ecopsia Retreat offers an immersive experience designed to help you achieve new heights of physical prowess and mental clarity. Booking information, location, Bridgnorth, Shropshire, email Paula at team-bootcamp.com, phone +44 79494444095, website https://team-bootcamp.com/. Be sure to use the discount code KETOKEV10 when booking to receive a 10% discount on your registration. This small step could be your first stride towards a healthier, more balanced and inspired